Poof, you're a multi-class. Yeah, I'm kidding. Let's roll you up a character.
Let's see what we get. We have a lawful neutral halfling rogue, and your multi-class is going to be a fighter. You are, for a halfling, kind of in medium size. You are average adult age for a halfling, and you have eyes. Each are a different color, and you have a distinguishing mark on your nose. You come from a lakeside village to the southeast. You work really hard to have sort of an edgy demeanor. I mean, classic rogue. But when you get in a tight situation, you actually kind of freeze up. And it might be that as much as you're trying to put on this appearance, you are very new to adventuring. A very interesting flaw for a rogue. You can be a little on the loud side at times. And you carry with you this potion. Your village elder gave it to you before you left on your adventure, only telling you that it would help you when you need it most. But other than that, you don't know what it does. You do have a background as an acolyte, and you are on a quest for family. Okay, let's roll some stats here. Okay, so we are looking at a 14, a 12, a 10, a 13, a 13, and we got a star here. So we got to roll our special. A 9, not bad, could have been worse. And your weakness is in Constitution, and your strength is in Wisdom. And let's get you a name. And you are Cave Sallowhearth. Now, Cave wasn't your real name, but it's what everyone calls you, and it's what you're known for in your little community, because guess where you do your best work and you feel the most comfortable? Yes, the caverns in the hillside by your lakeside community. That's where your rogue skills really tend to shine through. You have this innate map making ability in your head. You tend not to get lost, even though these routes and these caverns are pretty complex, and you're always tending to find new areas that other members of your community never really knew about. And you're always finding new stuff, new resources, new fungus, new little creatures, new gemstones to bring back and better your community. But the wanderlust just keeps pulling you back. You have to keep exploring and finding new things. And one day you break through. You think it's a new passage, but it brings you into an entirely new environment as you discover for the first time the Underdark. And you find exciting new flora and fauna, interesting alien animals, pale humanoid creatures that look almost like elves. You are just stunned with this new world, and you head home thinking you've gone unseen. But when you arrive back at your village, when you exit the cave, it is a terrible scene. Buildings are in ruin, on fire, and your family is gone. A group of pale, elvish like beings, a warp party, exited one of the caverns, joined by a giant creature with the torso of an elf on a giant spider's body, and they ravaged your town and took back several other people. Your family was surely among those taken, and it would seem that these creatures that you will later know to be known as the Drow saw you discovering them and knew what a potential threat you and your community could pose to them. So they rushed out before you could even get home to send a message. So now you must venture into this alien wilderness to save your family. Who knows how much time you have remaining? But first, you have to find a party that can help you. Who will help you? Where will you go to find them? And how will you convince them to join you entering this area of almost certain peril? Happy role playing.